Hey everyone, I'm back again and doing another review. Today's review will be the Sci-Fi Revoltech Gamera. This is the 1967 version, and this is series number 26. Here's the back of the box, and here is the front of the box. It has a little slip cover that covers the whole box around. I don't think it needs that, but they just, put that there. When you open the box, there's some film footage shown on the bottom of the box. A lot of Japanese words about the films. It's pretty cool. Let's talk about the figure. Here's a little size comparison of how big the figure looks like. This is how big the figure is. Pretty good size for the shelf. Pretty collectible. Not too big, not too small. I like that. And here is Gamera. Does he look like Gamera in the film? I think he does. The first thing I could say is that does the mouth open? That's the first thing I look at. Yes, it does. The mouth opens really good. And there's a effect part where you could just stick it in Gamera's mouth and Gamera is breathing fire. That's how cool it looks like. I like that. I like effect parts, and Revoltech did a really fine job. It's not just a piece of plastic, but it has some little accents of little red stripes on the fire parts on the curvy side. So it's not straight painted; it's curved painted. So it makes it look like it's fire. If you look carefully on the bottom. See the reds? It's painted red, red and it's orange on. Originally, the fire parts is orange, but it's painted red on the bottom too. Kind of like, it looks like fire, which is really cool. I like that. Gamera can rotate his head up and down, side to side a little bit, but that's about it. If you look at the joint on his neck, it has a pretty good joint, but when you push down all the way, you do see a hole in there, which is not that good. But when you lift it up a little bit, it looks really good like that, which stands pretty well like that. The hands do rotate like 360, and there is a joint right here where you could bend. And the hands do bend too and rotate 360 too, which is really good. The legs do rotate 360 and the legs do bend, and you do hear the clicky sound. That's the Revoltech joints, which is really awesome. The feet do click too and do bend at a 90-degree angle, which is really good. And also the tail can bend. There's one joint, two joint, three joint, four joints to the tail, which is really good. A lot of posability. And also you should see the shell details. There's a little kind of like dry brush on the shell, which is really nice. I like that a lot. They didn't just leave it normal. And there is one thing about this figure. The chest opens where you could put the head inside here. There's no really good point to put the head inside there because there is an effect part where Gamera is spinning, spinning like a UFO. And you have to pull off the arms and the head, and you have to put this part on top of the head. And you really don't need to put this head inside this part, but I'll do it anyway. But you don't really need to. And here is the effect parts. Let me show you that. That's the effect parts. Really cool blue and a white. It's really a nice shade of blue because the Gamera's flames in the movie is blue. So I like that. So let me put the head on, and I'll get back to you right away. Okay, I put the Gamera's head inside his shell, and that's how it looks like. You just clamp it on. There is a part like right here. This is the extra part that Revoltech gives you, and you just push it in this hole and push it down. There's a joint, a Revoltech joint, and that will cover Gamera's head. I'll open it up and let you see it. That's how it looks. It covers pretty well. I like how they designed it. What you do next is you pull off all his legs and limbs, and I'll do that for you. I'll show you. And pull out his arms, and here is his effect parts, which is really cool. That's how it looks when you stick it in. Stick that in. Let's pull off his tail. Forgot that. Put this effect part. And put this effect part. And there is a stand. There's two pieces. You just snap this together. It'll snap in. There's a Revoltech joint on the top, and you put it where you remove the tail, and just push it in, and Gamera is flying. That's how it looks like. Very cool. I would pose to him in this form if I had two Gameras, but I only have one Gamera, so I probably might not pose him like this because it takes a lot of space with the stand and all. But I like how the effect parts are additional to this Gamera figure. It makes this figure worth a lot more than just Gamera itself. It makes the figure a lot funner to play with. Like pulling off the legs and limbs, the head. The design of the head, putting it in the middle of his chest it's just useless. There's no point. You could just take it out and remove it. And you don't really need it because, I mean, even though if you put this down and there's nothing inside, you wouldn't even see it anyway. The only thing negative about this figure is that you see this joint right here. See that round ball right there? That's the only thing negative in this form. And that's about it for me on the negativity of this figure. Although there's many things great about it. That cool effect part, which is really good. The posability of the Revoltech joints, the clickiness, and the amount of accessories, which is the flying pose, which they gave to you. Anyway, I think I covered most of the stuff on this figure, and I hope you enjoyed my review. If you have any comments or concerns, please leave them below. And if you like this video, click on the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and I'll be making more videos. My next video will be Gauss, and that'll be a really fun video because I love Gauss. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.